Well, the other big developing story that we broke to you first yesterday here on India Today, India's High Commissioner to Pakistan has been summoned by the government there after the arrest of an Indian man or a person who Pakistan claims is an Indian raw agent spying on Pakistan. Pakistan maintains that the man, they say that this is the picture of the man, and they've identified him as one Commander Kulbhushan Yadav of the Indian Navy. They say that he is a raw agent of India spying on Pakistan and stirring up sectarian violence in the restful Balochistan province. Pakistan's Foreign Secretary has issued a demarche or a summons to the Indian High Commissioner Gautam Bambawale. Pakistan claims that the man illegally entered into its territory to fan subversive activities in Balochistan and Karachi. The Pakistan Army, we should tell you because this is important in the context, is notorious for its atrocities on the Baloch people and its regular finger pointing at India for allegedly helping the Baloch nationalists. This isn't the first time that Pakistan has alleged an Indian hand in Balochistan, but this certainly is the first time that Pakistan has arrested someone claiming that they've arrested someone who is a person from the Indian External Intelligence Agency, RAW. Let's quickly go across to Smita Sharma. More on this. Smita, you're in touch with your sources in the government, but there's been no official response from the Indian government or the Foreign Office, has there?
No, Shiv. In fact, this is a story we are breaking. The Foreign Office Ministry has just put out, in fact, its first official reaction. And what is interesting in this reaction put out by Vikas Swarup, the MEA spokesperson, is that they have said, there is no outright denial of the nationality of this man. The statement says that this man seems to have sought premature retirement from the Indian Navy and at the moment had no connections whatsoever with the Indian government. So very, very significant there. Government not denying that this could be an Indian who has been, of course, arrested under these accusations. Also, what Vikas Swarup has said that India has now sought consular access. And if I may just read out from the statement,
yes.
It says that we have sought consular access to him. India has no interest in interfering in internal matters of any country and firmly believes that a stable and peaceful Pakistan is in the interest of all in the region. So while they have, of course, denied all the allegations that it's the Indian government per se that is fomenting trouble in Balochistan, in Karachi, as is being accused by the Pakistan, but significant here, not denying the nationality of the arrested, supposedly Indian citizen.
Smita, at this point of time, it's a pretty disturbing development. The fact that Pakistan claims it has arrested an Indian national. Do you see anything strange? I know it's a very sensitive issue because we're talking about intelligence agencies, claims and counter-claims, which we all know always happen in the realm of, intelligence. But at this point of time, it's a sensitive issue for the government to be handling very, very, very carefully because we're also at a time when there's a Pakistani team headed to Pathankot very shortly.
Well, yes, one perhaps has to see all of this in context because while the Pakistani team will come into Pathankot to try and look into, the route that the terrorists took from their country to attack the Pathankot airport base, they will be in fact confronted by the Indian agencies on serious questions, on serious issues as to what really has happened to Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar, what kind of action has been taken by Pakistan on the evidence provided by so far from India on these Pathankot terror attacks, be it, of course, the intercepted calls to the sort of products and the things seized from these terrorists. But at the same time, Pakistan perhaps preparing, even at this point as we are talking, its counter questions by saying that, look, you also have people
yes.
in our territory who are trying to foment trouble. Now, clearly, the Indian government, they're making it clear that this individual has no links whatsoever to the government. But the very fact that they are acknowledging that he is a former Navy officer who prematurely sought retirement could, in fact, have some worrisome implications at this moment.
Absolutely. Well, the Indian government has said that they've sought consular access to this man, but they've also clarified that he has no connection whatsoever to the Indian government. So that's the first official statement that's come out from the Indian government, the Foreign Office, in fact, saying that this man has absolutely no connection with the Indian government. India has no interest in interfering with Pakistani issues and that they've sought consular access to this man because Pakistan claims he's an Indian national named Kulbhushan Yadav. We'll keep a track of that developing story.
Now, Pakistan captain Shahid Afridi might have landed himself in trouble yet again while speaking about fans in India. Asked about fans in Mohali before their match with New Zealand on Tuesday.
Go to different villages across India and actually stay there for a month and see the villagers, help them. And what it does is it opens your eyes to a whole new part of India that you never really saw before. So Amrita gives